Assalamu alaikum students. Today I am going to solve May-June 2020 paper 1 MCQs paper. In this video we will solve 40 MCQs. I will try to explain all the important topic related to this one. If you have any query, you can message me on Facebook or on my WhatsApp number. Let's start. Here paper is in front of you. Now I'm starting with the first MCQ. And if you remember and if you know about these MCQs, starting or initial MCQs are quite easy. Now starting with the first one, which structure is present in a liver cell and in a leaf cell? Liver cell is an animal cell and leaf cell is a plant cell. So whatever the structures are present, I'm selecting this one. Cell wall is present only in plants, chloroplast is present only in plants, cytoplasm present in both, whereas sap vacuole is present only in plants. So the correct option is C. Move to the second one. By which process does water vapors pass out of a leaf? Sometimes students feel that okay, when water word is there, they are directly switched to the osmosis one. But remember, osmosis needs semi-permeable membrane. From the leaf, water molecules always diffuses out through the stomata. Active transport needs energy. Diffusion means from higher concentration to lower concentration, whereas osmosis needs semi-permeable membrane. Translocation means transport of sucrose. So the correct answer is B, diffusion. Next is number third. A student takes a potato and cut 3 pieces from it. Each piece size is there. He places the 3 potato pieces into 3 different concentration of sugar solution. After 2 hours, he removes. And whatever the measurement is there, we are observing that X measurement is increases, even Z measurement is increases, Y measurement is decreases. It means something happened that from the Y, water molecules are leaving. Now, look at this one. Conclusion is Y has a lower water potential. Y has lower water potential. Definitely, that is why plant cell or potato cells, from that potato cells, water molecules are leaving. You can check the other one also. They are not applying. Z has the lowest one. No way. Potato pieces, Y increases in both the lengths because it keeps up sugar. No way. It is related with the sugar one, but the most important point related to this one here, you have to know the water potential. Number fourth one, which property of enzymes is explained in the lock and key hypothesis? Lock and key hypothesis means that particular substrate fit into particular enzyme. Okay? All enzymes are protein. It is correct, but it is not related with lock and key method. Enzymes are inactive at low temperature, depend on living organism. If that enzyme, if that particular living organism is living in a 4-degree or 5-degree or in Alaska, so that in that living organism, enzymes work best at low temperature. Human enzymes work best one, but the point is we have to limit it to lock and key method. So most enzymes can catalyze only one reaction. It means if we are talking about starch can fit into only amylase enzyme. It means particular key fit into particular lock. So D is the correct option. Number 5th is about leaf structure. Here they are saying you have to find out what is the function of 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one is, again, palisade layer. Most of the photosynthesis process takes place. C and D is giving us the idea that 1 is this one. Number 4th is empty space is there, gaps are there. It means these are for the gas exchange. It means we have to select between C and D. Leave A and B. Leave these two. Now, number 2, in the leaf structure, the upper section is, wait, let me select this one, xylem. And this one is phloem. Xylem transport water, whereas phloem transport sucrose. Transport water, sucrose. So D is the correct option. Next is number 4. Number 6 one, the diagram shows a green plant photosynthesis. Oh, it is photosynthesis. In this one, they are showing a jar jar with plant. Which diagram shows the experiment carried out to investigate the need for carbon dioxide? So if someone is investigating the factor, so we have to remove that factor. It is related with the carbon dioxide, so we have to select that option where carbon dioxide is not present. A is giving us the reason that sodium hydroxide solution absorb carbon dioxide. So it is the correct answer. Whereas this is providing carbon dioxide, hydrogen carbonate also indicating carbon dioxide, and this is only oil layer is there, that is removal for this thing. Okay. Now, number 7 is the graph shows the rate of photosynthesis in a plant in a full sunlight at 2 different temperatures and 2 concentration of carbon dioxide. Look at this graph. Here rate of photosynthesis is there, percentage of photosynthesis, percentage of carbon dioxide is there, and here temperature is there. Okay. At normal atmospheric carbon dioxide, normal atmospheric carbon dioxide is 0.04%. So it means that is present somewhere here, right? So at this time, what limit the rate of photosynthesis? When we are observing that, okay, till here, as carbon dioxide increases, rate of photosynthesis increases. So it means still here, carbon dioxide is controlling the rate of or limiting the photosynthesis process. So this one problem appears here. If question is related with these 2 points, then we have to move to the other one. But if point is on this line, then we have to directly go to the x-axis value. Number 8 is quite easy. Which organ produced an acid which kills the bacteria in ingested food? That is stomach. Stomach produces HCl. Okay? Liver is not producing, pancreas is not producing, salivary gland is not producing any acid. A patient has gallbladder surgically removed. How will this affect the function of her body? For this purpose, we have to know the function of a gallbladder. Gallbladder emulsifies fat. It means if someone is without gallbladder, so her fat digestion is affected. So reduction of the digestion of fat. It is not related with carbohydrate. It is not related with this glucose one or urine, impossible. Number 10, 4 of the organs of the alimentary canal are listed. Which sequence shows the order in which food passes through these organs? It means starting from this one, look at this one, colon, part of a large intestine, then duodenum, small intestine, esophagus and stomach. Now, this is the first one. First one means L, second is stomach, then we have small intestine, then we have large intestine. LMKJ, LMKJ, this one. This is the correct answer. Okay. Which feature of a root here suggested that they take up iron from the soil by active transport? Right? Ions, large particles, large molecules. Cell membranes are partially permeable membrane. This is feature for osmosis also. Large surface area, again this is for osmosis. Lower water potential than soil, we have to discuss about ions, not about this one. They take up ions more slowly in low oxygen concentration. We all are familiar, we all know that, okay, it is a common sense point. In the soil, oxygen is low. And they are breaking down of glucose with the help of oxygen to produce energy by respiration process. Next is a photomicrograph show part of a section through a root. A root section is there. Oh, wait. The content of Y are tested with Benedict solution and the iodine solution. Benedict solution is for carbohydrates, right? Monosaccharide and disaccharide. And iodine is for polysaccharide. This portion is, first of all, we have to know what portion is this. This is basically xylem portion, because you know in the root, this portion, this is middle portion is xylem portion, and they are showing this way, right? And xylem is responsible for the transportation of water and ions. Then how is it possible it contains any polysaccharide, any monosaccharide or a disaccharide? So answer is this one. Both will be absent. Which blood vessel carry blood to the liver? For this purpose, you have to know that, okay, if liver is there, so definitely hepatic artery is supplying blood. Okay? So we have to select either A or B. Hepatic portal vein, if you just let me draw a simple diagram of this one, this is liver, blood vessel is providing blood, that is hepatic artery, and here small intestine is there or large intestine is there, and there is a connection also that is supplying blood for assimilation, that is hepatic portal vein. So it means these two blood vessels are supplying blood, and here hepatic vein is there that collect blood and provide to the or supply to the heart. So hepatic artery is supplying blood, hepatic portal vein is supplying blood. This is 0, this is 0. So correct answer is A. Next is, which blood vessels contain valves? We have simplest one, that only veins are containing valves, arteries and capillaries are without valves. Okay. Next is, which chamber of the heart would be the first to receive nicotine absorbed into the blood into the lungs of a cigarette? Now, it's a rough sketch of a heart. 4 chambers are there, right? First is this chamber. It receives blood from the whole body, then it's supplied to the second chamber, then it goes to the lungs, right? From the lungs, nicotine blood is entering here because person smoke and oxygen, that nicotine enter here. So for this one, this chamber receive nicotine first. So this is about left atrium. Left atrium. Next question is very easy. Aerobic respiration is there. Aerobic respiration means glucose is broken down with the help of oxygen, produces carbon dioxide and water. They did not mention which aerobic respiration. Basically, aerobic respiration for all the living organisms, same. What lines the wall of alveoli? Alveoli are there. They are 1 cell thick. Cilia are not present. Veins are in the surrounding. Thin sheet of muscle, they are single cell. A film of moisture is there, and you know this moisture helps the diffusion of gases fastest. Next is, the graph shows changing in the volume of a person's lung over a period of 2 minutes, right? Something happened that in the initial, means you can say then in the half of a minute this is normal, or you can say low, then suddenly it increases. And now they are asking what causes the change the pattern of a graph between X and Y. Something happened here. So you can practice also that if you start running, if you start walking to running, slowly you are walking, your heartbeat is normal, your lungs volume is normal, but when you start running, it is increases. Now, next is, the diagram shows a kidney and a blood vessel and associated with this one. Which statement are correct? The X contains more urea than Y. Definitely it is correct because it is supplying the blood that contains more urea. Hair filtration process takes place, so Y has less. It is correct. Y contains urine? No way. Urine is present in this tube. Okay, so it is wrong. Y contains more oxygen than vessel Y? Yes, because it is an artery, it is supplying blood to the organ. So 1 and 3 is correct. This one. Next is negative feedback, means simple, body is taking some opposite reactions. For this purpose, if you read all the options, D is the correct one. When blood pressure is high, nerve impulses from the brain causes the blood vessel to dilate and blood pressure is reduces, right? Body is doing something opposite to this one, and in this way to normalize all the parameters. When pressure is high, then body start work in a way that, okay, it turns to normalize like a thermostat. So this is the correct option. And when we are talking about this menstrual cycle, it is related with the positive feedback. We cannot go for this one. Higher temperature, a higher concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere increases temperature. Sorry, these all the points are rubbish. So we are not going for this one. Number 21 is about pupil reflex. Okay? For this one, they provide us 10. We just have to memorize pupil reflex is there. This is iris, this is pupil. In this one, we have circular muscles and we have radial muscles. Okay? When person is entering into a bright light, so this portion has to reduce, right? Pupil area has to reduce. Pupil constrict. Pupil should be decreases. For this purpose, these muscles relax. When they relax, so their size become bigger. These radial muscles, these circular muscles, they contract. So when they contract, their diameter become slower. So circular muscles contract. Iris radius muscles relax and pupil constrict. 3, 7, 10. 3, 7, 10. This is the correct one. Okay. So student makes ciliary muscles and circular one. So please avoid this thing. Number 22, which chemical produced the body alters the activity of targeted organ? Target organ means that something is produced in a body that affect particular organ and destroy by the liver, right? So targeted organ word is related with the hormones. Hormones are there when someone is taking extra hormone or someone is producing extra hormone by their body function. So at that time, extra will be destroyed by liver. Now, next is the diagram shows a section through a human brain, which labeled part contain the temperature regulation center. Temperature regulation center means hypothalamus. So this one is the hypothalamus. This is spinal cord. This is pituitary gland. Sorry, right now. This is the correct one. Okay. Now, which statement about the elbow joints are correct? For this purpose, we have to know when the bicep muscles contract, the elbow bend, right? When these bicep muscles contract, it means their size reduces, our elbow can bend. When the tricep muscles relax, elbow is straightened, no way. Skeletal muscles work in antagonistic way. Antagonistic means opposite. One contract, other relax. So the answer is 1 and 3. This statement is wrong. This is correct. This is correct. The effect of heroin. Effect of heroin means can cause addiction. 100% it causes addiction. We have to select from this one. Delay sleep and increases alertness. Increases alertness? No way. It is strong depressant. So it means this one, right? Withdrawal symptoms are severe, 100% severe. So C is the correct one. Which process brought about microorganisms does not depend on anaerobic respiration? Anaerobic respiration means oxygen is not there. Conversion of milk into yogurt, it produces bacteria. For the formation of yogurt, we need streptococcus. Streptococcus means no oxygen, and then anaerobic respiration takes place. Same with the lactic acid cheese production. Yeast, release of alcohol. All the three process needs anaerobic respiration. Only the single cell protein means mycoproteins in the fermenter, they don't need anaerobic respiration. They don't depend on this one. They just, these fungi, they are growing. Now, the diagram shows the equipment used in the industrial production of penicillin. X is in the surrounding of this fermenter, and you have to know that what is purpose of this one. This is a water jacket. Water is entering and water is out. So something that is responsible to control the temperature of this one. Insulate, no way. Maintain the pressure. Pressure is not maintained by this one. To monitor the temperature of the fermenter vessel. This is not for the monitoring. To remove the heat production produced by the fermentation process. Monitors, sensors are there. Look at this one in the figure. Sensors are there. These are sensing what is the temperature. But if suppose temperature increases, then with the help of the water takes the heat from this vessel. The energy flow in ecosystem is non-cyclical. Means energy is not flowing. What is the reason for this thing? Reason is energy can be transferred back into the original resource. Means aisa nahi hota hai. It is impossible कि whatever the energy is there, it return to the sun. Energy is not transferred from living things to their energy is continuously transferring. We are respiring, we are producing energy, it is going into the environment. Energy only transfer from smaller to the larger group? No way. It may be opposite many times. Another question is related with this one. Energy is transferred from living organisms as heat because it is considered as wastage also. If you remember that when we are showing the energy transference from one trophic to another trophic level, we are saying only 10% is passing. Remaining is used as a heat or wastage. Next is the diagram shows a food chain: grasses, zebras, lions, fleas. Which pyramid of number would represent the food chain, right? So for this purpose, number means we have to, sorry, it's not stopping. Wait, let me move to this one. Okay. Number of pyramid, we have to know that we have two types of pyramid. One is pyramid by mass, the other one is pyramid by number. If the question is related with pyramid by mass, then the base will be the wider one. But in this case, base is not wider. Base cannot be wider because if suppose 100 plants of grasses are there, we are considering 100. On the grasses, few zebras are there. Zebras are eaten by one or two lions, but on the lions, many fleas are there. It means it will be the bigger one. This will be the bigger one, and this will be the bigger one. Look at this one. Grass eaten by zebras. Zebras eaten by lions, and on the lions, many fleas are there. Okay. Here it is considered as the pyramid by mass. If the question is related with mass, then we directly go to this one. A straight triangle is there. Now, next is the diagram show part of the nitrogen cycle. Which arrow represent the action of a root nodules bacteria of leguminous plant? The bacteria that are present in the leguminous plant, they are converting nitrogen into nitrogen containing plant. Okay. Now here, this one is the option. These are controlled by other. This is denitrifying bacteria. This is nitrification process takes place. So nitrogen is converting into nitrogen containing green plant. Which rows matches a method of controlling malaria with the explanation of how it method and explanation is there. Covering window with netting kills mosquito? It is impossible. Kill to nahi ho sakte hain, it never kill. Spraying oil on river kills mosquito larvae? Yes, this may be. Take anti-malarial tablets, stop nahi. Mosquito can bite no matter if you are applying any lotion or something else. Using insecticides kills malarial parasites? No way. So we have only one option, that if you are spraying, then it kills mosquito larvae. Okay. Next is area of tropical rainforest are often cut down and cleared. After cutting down the trees, the areas are normally burnt. Okay. What are the effect of this activity? We have to find out carbon dioxide. We have to numbers and variety of species and soil stability. Carbon dioxide definitely increase. So we have to move to this one. Number and variety of species. When plants are not there, definitely it affects the biodiversity. So it means it is decreases. We have to depend on this one. When plants are not there, soil will be unstable. Soil can wash clearly, easily by any mean. So C is the correct answer. The diagram shows a section of a seed. 3 labelings are there. You have to find out. Number 3 is cotyledon. Something is going down, so it will be root or radicle, and this is something that will be turns into plumule. So check this one. Number 3 is cotyledon. We have this option. Number 2 is radicle, this one, and number 1 is plumule. So this is the correct option. Which process involves part of a carpel of a flower? Function of a carpel flower. Carpel means the female part that is present in the center one, right? Attracting Insects and pollination, this is sepals function. Fertilization and producing pollen grains, no way, because pollens are produced in a male part. So this is wrong. Forming fruit and pollination, yes, it is correct. Releasing pollens, pollens are related with the male part. So this is the correct option. What identifies a cause, symptoms, and treatment of the syphilis in human? Syphilis is caused by bacteria. So it means limited to these 2 points. Treatment, antibiotics are there, vaccination is not there. So definitely it causes pain in the joint. Right? The diagram shows the female reproductive system. 3 parts are there, in which part of are the eggs and the zygote form. So egg are produced in ovary. Number 2 is for egg. Fertilization process takes place in a fallopian tube. So this is the correct option. Natural selection plays a role in evolution. What describe feature of natural selection that can affect evolution? Better adapted individuals have a greater chance of surviving and breeding. Correct. The characteristic that is considered as naturally selected, that is adapted and that will be transferred as a next gene. Survivor may transfer an advantageous feature to the other offspring. Definitely we have, when you studied this topic in your class at that time, definitely your teacher told you about the giraffe example, Lamarck theory. But here basically we have to limit it to Darwin's one, and Darwin is saying that survival of the fittest rule is there. So for this one, better adaptive individual can survive, that is the survival of the fittest, and the genes or the characteristic will transfer to the next generation. Number 38, in guinea pig, the alleles for black fur, capital B, is dominant to the allele for black fur, small b. A breeder sells a brown guinea pig for more money than a black guinea pig. It means he has to sell this one. Which cross will produce the more money? It means which can this one? So for this one, this will provide only black fur, no need. This will provide only black fur, no need. So we have only these two. Now look at this one. When we are crossing two heterozygous, we will get only heterozygous. I'm just making a small Punnett square. Capital, wait my pen, capital B small b, capital B small b. You are getting only one small b, right? He needs black fur. Right? Only 25% chances are there. Remaining one, here you have a Punnett square, capital B, small b, and here small b, small b. You are getting capital B, small b, small b, small b, capital B, small b, small b, small b. So it means if the seller go through this one, here 50 chances of 50%, and here only 25%. So the seller will go for this one to get more money. The inheritance of the ABO blood group in humans is controlled by 3 alleles, I, A, IB, IO. Only 2 of which can be present in one individual, right? What are the possible blood group for children born to a homozygous group A and a heterozygous group B, man? Okay, now again we have to draw a Punnett square. Woman is, I'm writing A for homozygous, this one. B is B and O. Blood group may be AB, AB, AO, AO. It means possibility is for AB blood group and B blood group. That's it. Okay. The last one is, which statement is always true of dominant alleles? They cannot go mutation. Mutation is a sudden reaction no one can stop. There is a greater chance of survival than recessive allele. We cannot say this thing because, if we are talking about tongue rolling, or if you are talking about eye color, if you are talking about height or skin color, there are 100% chances for the survival of this one. Okay? They give the same phenotype in heterozygous and homozygous. Yes, if the case is not related with the incomplete dominance, then they are showing same phenotype, same physical appearance. Occur less frequently in the population, there is a 50% chances for this characteristic. So the correct answer is C. So the students, today I explain only May-June 2020 paper 1, variant 1 with 40 MCQs. I tried my level best to explain in detail. Further, if you have any question, any query regarding this MCQs, you can message me. In the next video, I will explain 2019, October, November and May, June MCQs. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.